Yo guys, welcome back to another video, and you can see by the title it's a Gilgamesh solo. Solo? What am I on about? Solo. And yes, there is goblins here. Let's chill. Let's not say Gilgamesh and friends, because if you see the footage, I mean you will see the gameplay, but pretty much yeah, Gilgamesh deals with the wave 10, the two wave 10 bosses and the wave 15 boss, and pretty much Goblin Slayer is only there for the first boss. You know, that's a lot of units can't even deal with the first boss themselves. So don't get out to me. And you know, we got weather report here just for the to reduce the armored stacks, and he has bubbled of course, but pretty much he's multi-hit, so the bosses, or the final boss mainly, has armored, meaning you need to remove like him with unique placements, so you have to keep replacing him just to remove the armored stacks. And pretty much Goblin Slayer, I mean, whoa, I'm waffling, mate, but I'm saying Gilgamesh himself deletes the boss, and you know, he's familiar. If you guys don't know how it works, is pretty much, where is it? Yeah, with this one, Key of Babylon. So pretty much he gains damage against when he's attacking non-boss enemies. He's slow, so pretty much he can do support himself. He can support, plus he can boss kill. And you know, this one, how it works is after doing 30 attacks, just normal attacks, when you activate enemy Elish, he pretty much just does like 30 consecutive attacks, doing basically his whole damage stat. So pretty much he has like 470k damage in the video. So pretty much he's gonna be doing 14.1 million if he has full stacks. So that's all it is, yeah. So pretty much that's all it is. Nothing for me to say. Just enjoy the video, and yeah, Gilgamesh is, I would say he's mid. He's not like amazing. He's not like that shit, but he's alright. He's like mediocre, you know. Don't hate on him too much. He can do the job for short content, but pretty much other than that, he's kind of woeful. He's kind of mid. But yeah, let's just get to the video. Enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, tournament video later today, but I'm just waiting for the fix because if you guys don't know, a lot of follow-up units don't even work, so that's why I can't make a tournament video. Okay, peace. All right, so basically we pick champions modifier. So pretty much it's about like 5 total bosses for this. But yes, Goblin Slayer's in the team, and I mentioned in the intro that he's just there for the first boss. After that, it's pure solo from Gilgamesh. Of course, he's got a little help from, well, Newsman, but he's just there for the armored stacks, and I guess he has bubbled, so the slow just helps a bit. But Gilgamesh is slowing himself, so it's fine. And the reason Orihime is here is for letting us place Gilgamesh for free with an extra 15% damage on top of his overhead. There's also the fact that Orihime lets us cleanse our units, so meaning they won't get taken by the boss. So you place over here, and look, he's at 40k damage already. And he's slowing himself, you know, slowing. When he attacks the boss though, he's gonna be stunning as well. So but for now the slow helps him deal with these mobs early game. And we just keep upgrading our farms. On the farm I have 4.7 Silly Fairy. That's all the only other familiar I have, I think. Oh, also on the Smith I have a Fu. That's just quite normal, I guess. Like it's just standard at this point. But it's not necessary. I place the Fu now. And the buff I actually give Gilgamesh for early game is pretty much just a range buffer. And you'll see why. Just be spamming our upgrades on this Gilgamesh. And once he's at this line, he can deal with a lot of stuff. He's going to be slowing them, he's going to be doing that. And of course he has this 5% crit chance, so if he does do the crit, I guess that's... Oh no, oh, he hasn't got unbound yet, so he doesn't have the 5% crit yet. And the reason we have 2 newsmen here is just to make sure the enemies that have the armored stacks are losing the armored stacks. We'll be placing 2 of these, and the reason for, I mean, well, 4 actually, but the reason for them, you can see I gave the range buffer there, but the reason for them is just to do this first boss. And we upgrade this last one to upgrade 5, the one with the highest cost reduction. And we give them all damage buffs. And And in terms of damage, Gilgamesh took at least a good 500k off him, which is not too bad. That's not that bad, you know. Can't really complain about it. But you can see that boss gets killed by the Goblin Slayer, but after this, I'm pretty sure maybe this boss gets killed as well, but after that, no other bosses are getting killed by Goblin Slayer. It's just these first two bosses, everyone else gets slimed by Gilgamesh himself. So after this boss is pretty much purely Gilgamesh, you know, you can just chill on that. And see, once we're at the cone, he's hitting a good amount of enemies, you know? And that helps us deal with a lot of the mobs, regardless, you know. And you can see, at this point I'm thinking, do I waste the enemy Elish? And I was like, yeah, I might as well waste it, so I use it here. And it hits both bosses, so that's perfect. And you can see this boss get absolutely shredded from it. And this is the MP stacks that are mentioned in his passive. And the reason I have a lot of weather reports placed near him is just to remove the armor stacks, and pretty much he gets slime, see? Easy slime, and pretty much we just deal with the next enemies as well. And then this next boss gets absolutely obliterated as well by the MP stacks. And it's pretty much 470k per second, so that's this see, it just absolutely shreds it. And now I turn auto skip off, and normally, or I did it in a Tango norm, but I don't really want to do it. But the reason for this is just so we can get our ability back and get those MP stacks up again. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You can see what I mean with Gilgamesh just absolutely destroying bosses. So yeah, pretty much we're gonna have auto skip off for 13 and 14, so we can get our ability back. And this way you can still get some MP stacks up, because each MP stack is off his own attack. So pretty much we need 30 attacks. So if we actually got 30 attacks, it'll take about, let's see, 18 seconds, about 3 minutes for those 30 attacks. Which probably won't happen, which is why we have auto off. So we're trying to get as many as possible. So that's pretty much it. You can see we have Orihime here, so we're gonna be cleansing our Gilgamesh. And the funny thing is, I try to cleanse the Smith, or the Smith, what's his actual name? I don't know. But I tried to cleanse him as well, and he doesn't get cleansed because I kind of did a bit late. But we sold these guys, and now I just cleanse my Goblin Clears because I thought I would need him, but I did not need him at all, which is funny. We cleanse Gilgamesh. I tried to cleanse him, not quick enough. But pretty much, we remove all these units. Gilgamesh should have his peak damage, 511k damage. And we place our weather reports here, setting the bosses outside of Gilgamesh's range. And as soon as the boss enters range, or gets near range, that's when we use our ability. I tried to remove shields from these guys as well, but I kind of did it a bit late. But now we just use it. 1.4 million damage. See all that damage, and now we just place all our weather reports here, making sure that he just gets his armor stack taken off. And you can see, pretty much the original himself just gets slammed, perma slammed. And that's just Gilgamesh for you know. I guess for short content, he's a very good boss killer. Not as good as Goblin Slayer, but he's very good. And you can see the rest, he just tilted it. So pretty much he did about 13 million damage, and that's because he didn't have all his MP stacks. If he had all MP stacks, he would have killed him just purely for the consistent 30 attacks. But that's it for video, you know. Let me just see his deals with these mobs. And yeah, it's very simple, you know. So overall consensus, Gilgamesh is a mid unit, but that is because he's a limited unit. They don't want limited units to be too good. Would I say he's top 10? I think he's barely top 10. Well, not top 5, but barely top 10. He can do a decent job, you know, for these types of contents. So he's not too bad. He's got slow, stun, and that nuke. So if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and yes, I'll see you in the next video. Tournament video soon when they fix follow-up units. Peace.